Hello everyone, welcome to Power BI Practical Tutorials. I'm a trainer of Uplatz. Today's session is about creating the pie chart and tree map in Power BI Desktop. We have already launched the Power BI Desktop application, and now we are able to see the Power BI Desktop interface screen. On the screen, we can see on the right hand side in the fields pane, we can see the tables that are present, and we are using Contour sales dataset for demonstration purpose. And this dataset contains calendar, channel, geography, product category, product subcategory, promotion, sales, stores. These are the tables that are coming under Contour sales dataset. So today we're going to discuss about pie chart and then tree map. Pie charts are round-shaped visualizations where we are going to represent the segment as a pie of the visualization, and we are going to use the pie chart to see the proportion of particular category compared to the entire visualization. We are going to analyze the contribution of particular category to the whole visualization. So pie charts plays very important role. Even we can represent the data in the form of tables. But if you can observe the Power BI desktop interface, there are more visualizations are present in the visualization pane. Because whatever we create in the Power BI desktop, it must be visually appealing, not only in the Power BI desktop, in other business intelligence tools also. In most of the cases and scenarios, we use visualizations because visuals tells more than words what we see. That is the reason we have we have rich set of visualizations that are present in our visualization pane. For the same reason, we are also going for the pie chart instead of going for the table visualization. We can see hardly there are few table visualizations are present in the Power BI desktop, like table visualization is present, and then table and matrix is present. Apart from that, we don't see much visualization that resembles like table visualization or another forms of table. Due to this reason, we are going for creating the pie charts in the Power BI desktop. As I told, pie chart, it represents the proportion. It represents the proportion, and the category, we are going to divide the categories based on some measures, and based on the measures, the category will be sized accordingly in the circle shaped chart. And when we create a pie chart, even we are going to observe the pie chart. That means we are going to observe the structure of the pie chart. When we create a pie chart, along with the pie chart, what are the options we are getting to make changes to the pie chart? All those things we are going to see in today's tutorial. So now I'm going to create a simple pie chart by using the tables that are coming from Contour sales dataset. Yeah, these are the fields that are present in the product table. Now I expanded product table. Now I expanded the product table and we can see what are the fields available in the product table. Yeah. So now our task is to create a pie chart. What I'm going to do is, first I'm going to select a pie chart. Yeah. Now we can see I have selected the pie chart. It is showing the pie chart, but as of now, we didn't add the fields to this visualization, pie chart visualization. So it is showing blank, and just it is showing the template of the visualization. So once we start adding the value, once we start adding the field values, the chart will be modified. So now I'm going to pick a measure from the sales table. I'm going to click on sales amount. Yeah, we can see the sales amount. We have selected the sales amount and we can see the changes. It is showing the total sales amount. Right now, this total sales amount is 100%. Why? Because we have selected only measure from the sales table. Only measure is added to the pie chart. So we cannot say that it is complete. It is incomplete. So it is showing the total sales amount. So the proportion is here 100% only because the sales amount is not divided by any of the column. So let's add column. I'm going to pick a column from the product table. Yeah, brand name. Yeah, now I am dividing the sales amount by brand name. By adding brand name, I am going to create a small slices, slices in the pie chart. And these slices are created based on the measure value, what we have added. So previously we have added sales amount as a measure to this chart. So according to the sales amount, the brand name will be divided. Yeah, let me expand this chart and I will make some cosmetic changes to this visualization so that we can clearly see the field names, that is the column names and the column values and then measure value. Now I have increased the title size, that is sales amount by brand name head title size is increased. Now we have to increase the size of the labels, what we are using. Yeah, now we can see the labels, that is brand name. Now we can clearly see the brand names. What are the brand names that are present in the brand name column? So these are the brand names: Fabricam, Contoso, Adventure Works, Prosware, Wide World, Importers, and so many. So these are the brand names. And when I hover my cursor on any of the slices, we can see the information about that slice. So right now I'm hovering my cursor on Fabricam. So I can see the brand name as a Fabricam and then its respective sales amount I can see. And how much it is contributing, what percentage it is contributing, that also is present in the message box. We call it as a tooltip. This is a tooltip. Tooltip is used for displaying the information about visualization when we hover our cursor on the visualization. And if you want to add any additional information to the visualization, that is also helpful by using the tooltip. In the tooltip, we can add that as well. So when we created the pie chart on the format, we can see in the formatting, we can see what are the fields available here. Legend is available, and then values are available, and then details, tooltips. So here, now the chart, the pie chart is divided according to the brand name. So legend, what it does is it divides the chart based on the category. Based on the category, what we are going to add it into the legend. The field, what we are going to add based on the column. And the values. In the values, we are going to place the measure on which we want to create the visualization. And in the details, if you want to further divide the visualization into another level, then we are going to add the column into the details shell, the fields into the detail shell. Tooltip. If we want to add additional information to the visualization, what we are creating, then we are going to add tooltip. So let's try to add. So let's try to add some column in the tooltip. So I'm going to add total cost to the tooltip. Yeah, now I have added total cost to the tooltip. So when I hover my cursor on any of the slices in the pie chart, I must be able to see the total cost for that particular slice. Yeah. Earlier, it was displaying only brand name and the sales amount. Now it is displaying total cost as well, because in the tooltip option, we have added total cost. That is why we are able to see the total cost on the visualization. That means now we have added the additional information to the pie chart, which we have created. And this pie chart is divided based on the brand name that we have selected. And these slices size are fixed by using sales amount. It all depends upon the sales amount measure. Based on the measure value of a particular brand, the size is decided. So now we have created the pie chart. And when we are creating a pie chart, we have to remember a couple of things, because pie chart is suitable when we are working on less number of data labels. Like it is not a good practice to create a pie chart where we are having more than 10 data labels, because it looks very clumsy and we won't be able to see the data properly on the chart. Due to this reason, we have to create a pie chart when there will be a less data labels, less number of data points are available for creation of the visualization. Then it is a good choice. It is a good choice to create a pie chart. And now I'm going to open another page. And before opening the another page, I'm renaming this as a pie chart. Yeah, now I renamed it into pie chart. And I'm opening another page. Yeah, we have discussed so far about the pie chart, why we have to use the pie chart, and we have created a simple pie chart where we use the fields, brand name, and then sales amount. And now we are going to see tree maps. What are tree maps, and why we are creating the tree maps? So basically, tree maps are used for representing the hierarchical data by using nested rectangles, in simple words. So the rectangles what we see on the tree map will be arranged from higher order to the lower order of the fields what we are choosing. So it is very simple. Tree maps are used to represent the hierarchical data, and then the tree map contains the nested rectangles. So for creating a tree map, we have to select the tree map visualization from the visualization pane. Now I'm selecting the tree map visualization. Yeah, now I have selected the tree map visualization. We can see the tree map visualization on the canvas, but right now we didn't added any fields to this tree map. That is why it is showing the template of the tree map visualization. Once we start adding the fields, the template will get changed, and it will show the original chart what we are looking for. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add fields to this tree map. Yeah, let me take a product category and then product subcategory. So it is creating the tree map. And from the measure, I'm going to select a measure. From the sales table, I'm going to select one measure. Total cost. We're going to select. Yeah, now we can see. Now we can see the tree map that is created. Like how we have formatted the pie chart. Likewise, we are going to format the tree map also. Let me enable the data labels, and I'm going to increase the size of the data labels. Yeah, now I have enabled I changed the font size for the values that are appearing on the tree map. Yeah, we can see the tree map now. So this is an example for the tree map. This is a basic tree map where we are able to see the category and subcategory wise total cost. Okay. So here I'm hovering my cursor on the computers, and computers subcategories are projectors and screens, and what is the total cost it is having. And the rectangles, what we are seeing, the nested rectangles on the tree map, what we are seeing, these nested rectangles are divided based on the total cost. So it ranges from the higher level to the lower level. In the lower level, we can see audio is there, product category audio is there, which is having less total cost, and its subcategories are MP4 and MP3. So these are the subcategories of the product category audio, and audio is coming in the last because, as we know, it is dividing the chart based on the rectangle, based on the measure what we are using. Here the measure what we are using is total cost. Based on the total cost value, it is creating the rectangles for the product category and the subcategory what we are choosing, and it is showing the category and its respective subcategories in the rectangle. For example, as we know, as we have seen for computer, it is projectors and screens, and audio, it is MP3 and MP4. And for TV and audio, video, it is subcategories are home theater, home theater system, likewise. And TV and video, again, there is one more category, subcategory is there, television, VCD and DVD. So like this, it is dividing the rectangles. It is creating the rectangles based on the measure value of that field. And tree maps are very useful visualizations when we are trying to represent some insights in the form of bar chart. And if bar chart is not able to support more number of data points, then we can go for tree map. It is the best choice, and it represents the part to a whole relationship. Like if we consider the computers, what is the computer's contribution to the entire visualization? If we consider TV and video, then the part TV and video, what exactly it is contributing to the whole visualization, to the whole measure. We can say the computers is there, and then cameras and camcorders are there. How cameras and camcorders presenting, how cameras and camcorders, contributing to the entire total cost. What is the part? What is the contribution towards the whole total cost of the visualization from the cameras and camcorders? So likewise, we are looking for other product category and subcategories as well. So this is how we are going to create a tree map, which is hierarchical in nature, in the sense it is used for representing the hierarchical data, and it contains nested rectangles that we can see on the screen right now, where we are creating the tree map for product category and subcategory wise total cost. Let me rename this name of the page as a tree map. So in this session, we have learned about pie chart and then tree map, how pie chart and tree maps are useful, and what are the applications of pie chart and tree maps, and where and all it can be used for creating the reports. That's all for the day. Thank you.